There's a blatant mistake that people make when they're trying to be able to earn money online through content. A lot of people just want to post and just think that it's just going to eventually come in, but they need to understand the full funnel and system that works with it. So, really simple, really high level, we're just going to get into exactly what you have to do. So, you need to think of your newsletter as the top of the funnel. The parts that you want to get everyone into. That is the number one thing. To be able to sell people, the number one place you could do that is through your newsletter. If people are there, that means they like you, they know you, and they trust you. Now, the question is, how do you get people to know you, to like you, and to trust you? You need to have them consume at least 10 hours of your content. Something I've learned specifically from Client Ascension and Daniel Fazio. Now, being able to establish that, you need to do what? You need to create a lot of YouTubes. You need to create some X posts, threads, LinkedIn posts. You need to be in as many different places as you can. It is proximity. It is being able to just be in people's faces constantly on different social platforms, so they eventually just start trusting you more and more the more you're exposed to them. I mean, it's just as simple as that. If you're exposed to someone every day, you're going to start to trust them, know them, and like them a lot more. It's just the way human nature is, the way it works, and the way we've always been programmed to be. So, how exactly are you going to get them to like you? Now they know you, and then they could be trusting you, but to be able to make that true conversion at a high level, you need to be able to provide as much content as you can, as much valuable content, not just posting things that are just random and just really breadcrumbs of information that people need, but give them the full picture. The most important thing I've learned, I think it was from Dickie Bush, but he said, make sure your free content is just as good, if not better, than most people's paid content. When you separate yourself from that, being able to give out this stuff for free, when people are saying, I can't believe this is free, you're offering it, it's actually direct, actionable things I can start doing, then that is when you start getting ahead of people, when you actually start offering things. Don't be afraid to offer up valuable content and not think that anyone's going to go to your paid stuff. Most people within a scarcity mindset think that, oh, if I give up this stuff for free, no one's going to go to my paid content. But really, in an abundant mindset, when you start creating some things that are incredibly valuable, the assumption for most consumers are, if this is for free, then what is paid? And then, of course, you offer up more value there, more details, more step-by-step, more examples. But make sure you are educating your audience fully and not holding back within your free content, because that's really what's going to get people to trust you, to be able to get to that next level of joining the school community like ours, being able to join your newsletter, be able to listen and engage with your content. It's exactly how you need to make this work. Now, a lot of people say the algorithm's messed up. They're just not promoting my things. Oh, it's not because I'm this or because I'm that. The more likely scenario is that your content just sucks. You're not really providing much value. You're giving little bits of and pieces of information, and you're expecting a lot of people to convert. When in reality, people can see through that. They can know that it's nonsense and just go on to something that's actually going to help them. Think of it this way. YouTube is a search engine. People are looking for valuable pieces of information. They are searching out for it. And if they find you and you give them the right response, then they're going to always interact with you, engage with you, go back to your things. So you have to treat it as if someone's going to look up an answer, then you're going to provide the answer here in a video or on an X post. You have to be able to know that you're providing a specific answer and bringing a specific solution to a specific group of people. So the way I would break it down is, if you're just starting, of course, I would say try to go for one YouTube video a week, really be able to build that up. And then you can post on X around two times a day, just some simple posts to start out, be able to just build some kind of presence. Start a newsletter, start journaling. Just what is something that you've done during the day that you've learned a lesson from that you can teach other people. It doesn't have to be this huge gospel thing that you're handing down to people, but just lessons that you've learned throughout the day, or lessons that you've learned throughout your career or your entrepreneurship journey. Just different things that you have done that other people that have not had as much experience as you can learn a lot from, save a lot of time, save a lot of heartache and trouble by just hearing you out in the first place. And then you can have these things all working as a revolving door. So an example is, I'm making this video right now on YouTube. What I'll be doing is I'll be copying this video, posting it onto X, attaching a link to the YouTube. People then funnel over to the YouTube or naturally see it on there. I will pin down below either a newsletter, a school link, my Stan store, and people will be able to access those links if they find this valuable and then move on to the next part of my ecosystem. The school community being very free, but a private group where you have to be accepted. The Stan store where there are options of low ticket items, high ticket items, medium ticket items. This is just the way that it works. You're building types of value where people are going to want to see this and say, hey, let me share this with a friend. Let me share this with this person. Offer up real value where you're actually helping people solve a problem and not just giving a little breadcrumb where people can then try to buy your thing because they never will buy it that way. So make sure you're offering real upfront value. All right, that's really all I got for this. So we're on to the next one. Make sure to watch the other videos. If you find this interesting, like, subscribe, check out the links below. That's how it works.